Sunday morning. I can't say I'm at work because I'm not, but I am working of sorts. I'm test driving the Defender, Defender pickup. Spin the camera around, Andy. So it is Defender pickup. I wanted to give this one a good test drive, so I'm going to run it about for a couple of weeks. I don't really want to run the mileage up because it's only showing 23,600, but I'd like to do a few miles in it just to prove it a little bit, because it's been in storage for so long. We're going to get it back in the workshop, so we MOT'd it the other day. We're going to get it back in and change all the filters and fluids on it when it's been run through, you know, everything's been warmed up and that. But should I sell it? Should I keep it? I don't know. I mean, I'm used to the Range Rover with the automatic box. I've ordered a Defender and that's got an automatic box. Do I want to go back to manual? I don't know. And I don't know what this car's doing in front of us. Turn the camera around. What are you doing? You silly car. There you go. Anyway, get a few looks in this thing, and if I was to put it up for sale, I think it'll go pretty quick. Like I say, everybody looks at it. It's such a lovely thing on the road, and again, it drives nice. Can I put up with it? I don't know. Can't keep more, can you? As for the classic car side, has it slowed up? I don't know. We're still getting inquiries, but we're not having as many sales as what we had. And somebody said to me the other day, I think classic car prices are dropping. Well, I don't think they're dropping. I think good cars, like I always keep saying, will always be on fire. They'll always have a good following, you know, and they won't be available. You know, you go to an auction, and there might be, like I say, 200 cars there. There might only be 3 or 4 that are really standout cars. But for me, I like the quirky cars. I like the commercials. We had the guy here the other day from Heritage Commercials, Brighton, and he's doing an article on a couple of vans that we have. And we've got a bit of stuff in we haven't had listed. We bought 3 cars out of Bonham's auction the beginning of September. And, you know, the bigger the auction house, the worse the administration side is. We're still waiting for the logbooks, so we can't put them up for sale, but we'll not get them up for sale yet. So that's a bit of a knacker, really. So today we're in the workshop. We're waiting for Mark to come in, make a cup of tea, give him a marshmallow biscuit because he likes them. We've got the Vauxhall Monavro pickup truck to get pre-MOT'd. We fitted a winch in my new van. Again, those who knew I had a purple Transit van anyway. We swapped that away and we've got this Reynolds van, Reynolds Master van. I'm going to try that out. We've put a winch in there, so hopefully we'll be able to winch the George Richards in the back of it. So we're going to have a bit of a test run with that today as well. Get that in. I'm busy elsewhere. I've got a few quotes to do, a bit of runabout, but we'll just see how the day pans out. I'll just show you in that van quickly what we've done. So there it is. Got some ramps and that on the back. It's all lined out nice, like it was before we got it anyway, to be fair. It's got the socket inverter in there. And we fitted that little winch down there. We put some little tie down rings in here. Mike was messing on yesterday with it. So hopefully we think we're going to be able to get the car in there for Brighton, which will be good. Today, a little bit different from the norm. We're doing a job down one of the factory units we look after. Bit of water ingress, so we're doing a redecorating job and we're just about finished for the day. I'll just flick the camera around. So you can see we've done that wall,
We've skimmed that bit of sail in there, so we'll probably maybe paint that on Sunday if it's dry. We only use daisy fill, so it should be dry. Might even get that tomorrow. Replaced a bit of skirt and just bits and bobs.
So it's classic cars and also factory units I paint. Good morning, it's a bit damp this morning here in sunny Costa del Doggy. Today we're going to try and fit my London to Brighton car in a van. And then loads of people will be thinking, why is he putting it in a van? He's got a trailer, he's got a car transporter. There's a reason I wanted it in the van this year. That'll be explained later on, but let's see how today goes. There's the door going up, and as usual, there'll be 1,000,001 things to move. Number one son, there he is there with his coffee. Right, let's get in here and think what we've got to do. So, we've got 2 motorbikes to move and a Mini before we can even get to that. So let's get on with it. There's the van. If you're wondering why there's 3 ramps, I already had one. And these are a bit heavier. I've also fitted a winch down there, so let's hope my calculations are right. Otherwise, it's going to do a lot of work for nothing.
Are your calculations normally right?
No.
Easy as that, eh?
Yes, he is. Talk about a tight fit. That was a tight fit. I pull the wheel arches off, but we've got her in, and I just think she's tight. I just think it'll make our trip to Brighton a little bit easier. There you are, she's in. I put a 123, 24-year-old car in the back of a van. So Saturday morning in the yard, just quick scoot round to show you the trucks and stuff we've got. Quite a few bits and bobs. Patrick just chucking a bollard there, an old concrete bollard in the skip off a job he did last night. We've got a 24-hour helpline that we're involved in, so anything can happen 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Oh, it's windy today, but it's nice and mild. Yeah, leaves are on the trees. Well, leaves are off the trees. That's what I meant to say, leaves are on the trees. There you go, leaves off the trees. Right, today, I'm taking my Ferrari to get the timing belts done. Now we could do these timing belts here ourselves. Mark could quite capable of doing them, no problem at all. But we're really busy, and we're just going to subby the job out to another garage. So I'll turn the camera around. There you are, she's on the back of the trailer. She looks lovely, doesn't she? It's just a shame that it is coming into winter, and not going to get much more use out of it really with it being a soft top. Right, what's been happening at the garage? I'll go over the hill, I'll show you. Right, Patrick van. We've done a bit more on this. What have we done? I'll tell you what we've done. We found the Holy Grail. There it is. A genuine petrol cap. Done a couple of other little bits and bobs on it. A little bit of rust coming through, sort of there. So we've touched that in. It's not brilliant. We haven't blown it in with a gun. We've just touched it in, and we've touched the back up because the back was a bit scruffy, and that's come up really nice. Again, it's one of them cars. I don't know whether to keep it or sell it. We're in the workshops to see what's been happening. We've had a bit of a disaster in here, to be fair, the other day. Right, these bikes were supposed to go to auction, but we've missed the slot. My own fault, really. Brighton car. Ooh. Right, Tuesday just gone. Pulled it out the garage, and there was a massive bang from the gearbox. We knew we'd done some damage, but we didn't know what. Fortunately, on this car, you lift the floor and you can lift the top of the gearbox off. And what we found was the reverse gear, which we've now took out, which normally sits on this shaft, was chattering away, sort of half in reverse and half in first gear on top of this first gear cog, and snapped a tooth off the reverse and snapped a tooth off this first gear cog, so hence the noise. Big disaster, we thought. Oh god, we've got Brighton in 4 weeks time, but again, strip the box down. Martin now stripped that box down in about, take it out of the car and strip it down in about an hour and a half. When he first did it, it took him a good half a day, so he's pretty used to it now. Anyway, took it out, stripped it out, took the gears out, and I took them to Shildon Engineering, who I've used before, mentioned before. Shildon Engineering re-welded the teeth on. I think there was 2 teeth off, or 3 teeth, I can't remember. And re-profiled them, and it's back in the car. So hopefully on Monday he'll fit the dyno starter, which is down there, and we should be ready for a test run. Only thing is, we've also stripped the brakes off the car, which are in there, and you wouldn't believe the simplicity to get those brakes relined. Took them off. There's 2 rear brakes and a transmission brake. Took them off and took them to Swifts in Newcastle, who are a local motor factory. They do brake relines and stuff. Put them on the counter. I didn't even say to the guy what they were off. He just looked at us. He says, "Do you want these redoing?" I said, "Yeah, no problem." I said, "Do you not want to know what they're off?" "No." He says, "I know what they're off. They're off some sort of vintage car." Took them away and that was it. And it's like, wait a minute. My gearbox on Tuesday on my 1903, whatever it is, car, fell to bits. I took it to an engineering company on the afternoon, gave him the cogs. He said, "Oh, I'll pick them up next day at dinner time." So it's just like a breath of fresh air. If I had a modern car and I wanted a part for it, it would be like, nah. These cars are like 120-year-olds, and yeah, you can't go up to the shelf and buy parts, new parts, but a lot of them, they're that simple engineering, you can get them made. So hopefully we'll get that one back together. The bubble car in the background that you saw, Mark had a 10 minutes on that. We're missing a key, so if anybody out there has got a key for Trojan bubble car, pop it in the post and I'll send you whatever it is out there, because we could do with a key instead of crossing wires across. But yeah, that burst into life. Seems to sound nice. I think someone's butchered the carburettor on it. They've put the wrong carb, but I've got in the shed, I've got a couple of carbs, so we can fit a carb. So that's where we are. So we're going to drop this Ferrari off, and I'll catch you later. And now on to another part of our business, the road surface inside. The lads are applying a product called Rocbinda, which is a resin bound product, onto a bridge deck. So there you go, there you have it, the lads starting up there. They've already taped all the curbs up and primed up, and they're applying the resin in the stone. You can watch it in fast forward. Did take a little longer than this on the day. There's the end of the job. The lads are just blowing off there with a leaf blower and sweeping the road up with a mechanical brush. There you go, there's the finished product, looking smart. And there you go, the finished job. Happy days. And that's it, we're out of here. Till the next time.